if we go to, another trend that you've talked about is the US election, which is going to be a big event, but also globally, there's sort of 40 elections, I think 3 billion people are voting. What impact do you think this will have on, I guess, the globe? Because when things change, there's always instability.
It's a freak show. And so who's your favorite freak, Biden or Trump? And again, it's in every country. You got a little Olaf over there, Schultz over there in Germany. Again, I could keep going over the names. One little freaky girl or boy after another. And there's going to be a civil unrest in the United States if Trump wins. But again, I've been at this a lot of years. Our magazine was the first to call Trump a winner, the Trends Journal, in May of 2016, when all the polls said he'd lose. And just to give you a little bit of my background, I began at a graduate school working on political campaigns in Westchester County, the richest county in America. I was the assistant to the Secretary of the New York State Senate. I designed and instructed a course called American Politics and Campaign Technology, which is how to run political campaigns. And I taught it at St. John's University. I know this game. Nobody could call the game. There's too much time. There's 10 months between now and then. So what's going on now doesn't mean anything. Zero, nada. And a lot's going to happen between now and then that's going to determine who wins. And the sad thing is that there's really no third-party candidate. I supported RFK Jr. I have peace rallies. Occupy Peace is one of my movements. I had his campaign manager as the last speaker last May, Dennis Kucinich. Ran for president 2 times, Kucinich, former congressman. He's no longer with RFK Jr., and neither am I, because RFK Jr. supports the slaughter of the Israelis, genocide they're committing against the Palestinians. He ignorantly speaks about what's going on. I've spoken with Kennedy. I'm totally disgusted with him. Totally. Oh, you know what? Kucinich is no longer there. You know who he brought in? His daughter-in-law. That's right. You know what his daughter-in-law's last job was? Working with the CIA. So there's no third party in America. And this is a time for new third parties in every country. But I don't see it happening to an extent that it's going to make a difference.
There's a lot of people talking about that they don't think that Biden they think he will drop out and someone else will take over for the Democrat. Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's very possible. He's out of his mind. He's dead in front of your eyes. And then who do they have to bring in? That arrogant little boy over in California, Gavin Newsom, the first one to lock down America to fight the COVID war. An arrogant little, my daddy was a lawyer for the Getty Gang. Why? You know why I am? Again, George Carlin said it, a great, great, great guy. And matter of fact, his brother worked for me for a while. And George Carlin says, one big club and you ain't in it. That's as simple as that. There's a little arrogant little boy, Anthony Blinken, the United States Secretary of State. My daddy was ambassador to Hungary. My uncle was ambassador to Belgium. I went to Harvard. I went to Dalton. Don't you know who I am? They're arrogant little nothings. Little shithead we had over here is governor of New York, Andy Cuomo. My daddy was Mario Cuomo. We're renaming the Tappan Zee Bridge after my daddy. You forgot to put the Mario M. Cuomo on the sign. Take down the sign. It costs us $30 million to change it. All right? You got one little craphead after another. It's one big club of jerks. Arrogant little nothing girls and boys. Again, anybody that supports war, go over there, put on your military drag, go fight, send your money, send your wife, your kids, your transgenders, and shut your mouth.